everybody, I wanted to share with you something. It's the first Wednesday of Pride Month. It's the first day of Pride Month, which happens to be June. And the one thing that came across to me was the LGBTQIA community and the Stonewall riots. So I wanted to take a glimpse into that and share with you all what our history has been. So that's what this vlog will be all about. So let's jump into it. This is all on Hulu. If you have Hulu, I strongly recommend. The Stonewall riots, also called the Stonewall Uprising, began in the early hours of June 28, 1969, when New York City police raided the Stonewall Inn, a gay club located in Greenwich Village in New York City. The raid sparked a riot among bar patrons and neighborhood residents as police roughly hauled employees and patrons out of the bar, leading to 6 days of protests and violent clashes with law enforcement outside the bar of Christopher Street in neighborhood streets and in nearby Christopher Park. The Stonewall riot served as a catalyst for the gay rights movement. The first documented U.S. gay rights organization, such as the Human Rights, was founded in 1924 by Henry Gerber, a German immigrant. Published a newsletter called Friendship Freedom and the country's first gay interest newsletter. In 1966, 3 years before Stonewall, the Mattachine Society, an organization dedicated to gay rights, staged a sit-in where they openly declared their sexuality at taverns, daring staff to turn them away and suing establishments who did. What happened at the Stonewall riots? Timeline. Kind of curious. Wow. We've come a long way. But this is seriously the beginning of Pride. Gay rights. Human rights. I mean, wow. It's just, yeah. It's really sad. You know what I mean? Why is it that in life we have to hurt to make ourselves a voice? Why do we need to be afflicted in order to be understood? Why? It just, I mean, when I was starting out, oh my God, I got the names. Yep. Early hours of June 28th, transgender women resist arrest. Bottles are thrown at the police. This really makes you wonder how far we've come, how far we've come. But we're not done. We're not done at all. This is unbelievable. Yeah. Yep. 29th through the July 1st of 69, Stonewall becomes a gathering point for LGBT activists. Over the next several nights, gay activists continued to gather near the Stonewall, taking advantage of the moment to spread information and build the community that would fuel the growth of gay rights movement. The police officers also returned. The mood was less confrontational, with isolated skirmishes replacing the large-scale riots of the weekend. I wanted to also tell you guys that the truth is that if you are LGBTQ, even if you're not, sorry, yeah, Taylor Lautner is above me. It's not about Taylor Lautner. It's about you and me and the whole group of LGBTQIA. Now, there. Is that better? I like my chocolate, obviously, right? Well, anyway, I did not know. I mean, I've been in the gay community for a number of years and not even realizing it. And number one, coming out as being gay versus being trans. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's in your 20s, you don't even know who you are yet. You really don't. And yet you have these people all around you that tell you who you are. And they ask you these really very personal questions. I mean, coming up to a complete stranger. I don't care how many times that person has you've been waited on by this person, whether, wherever, whatever job that they have, and you're coming up to them and you're asking them very, very personal questions. I mean, number one, what gives them the right to ask these questions? Number two, just why? Excuse me. So, my point is that, again, we've come a long way. We've come a long way. And we're not done yet. I mean, in the Wausau area, not much of a gay community, especially when you're talking about in the medical field of it all. Hell, before I started to transition, they told, people online were my friends. That's not anymore, but people online were my friends. Back in the day, you had gay.com, and there's no place like that anymore, apparently. Anyways, you have more reception down south by Madison, Milwaukee area. Those areas, they're more liberal. It's like, my question to you all here is, one question right now is, why is it that Republicans, even conservatives that are Republicans, why are you so against the gay population or the LGBTQIA population? Why? What's your problem with us? Let me ask you that. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. You know, just like another reason why I don't get why you're Republican or conservative. But at the same time, I figure it, you know, to each their own. You have your beliefs, you have your vision of what you like and what you don't like. So I completely understand it from that perspective. But as far as the LGBTQ community, we've come a long way. In the Wausau area, I would say we're about at least a good 20 years behind yet. We are, seriously, we really are. I mean, come on, when I started to transition, it was 2002. It really was. It really was. And what happened was, you might be curious to know what happened. So what happened was, back in the day, I feel so old when I say that, back in the day, I did my first drag show. It was called Turnabout, right? I got the choreography down, I got the song down. And in fact, the song was Any Man of Mine by Shania Twain. I was more country than anything. And at the time, I had a long sleeve shirt on me. And it's like, dude, I don't have that many muscles to begin with, and on top of which, I never had a hairy arm. Some people are just idiots. Know who you are. So anyway, here I am on stage doing the choreography. My heart is pounding, and it's just like, I was so excited. It was my first number on stage, right? And I think I did two numbers that night. But anyhow, what was on stage and what was part of real life was becoming very, very blurry. You know, it wasn't very, I can't even think of the word. It's just, it wasn't in focus anymore. And my mother had told me at one point of time, she says, "Are you trans?" And I told her yes. You know, because at the time it's like I was trying to blend male and female of wardrobe, things you wore with that. At work, I was starting to wear makeup and eyeliner. A friend of mine that I worked with came in, you know, to work and asked me, "Are you wearing makeup?" And I'm like, "Yeah, geez, it's good for you." And I'm like, "Wow, you know, you're awesome. I appreciate you supporting me." But the truth is that that's where it all began. It's like, you know, and then here with the idea of transitioning at work, I had my counselor at the time, and she says, you might get fired for this. And I'm like, well, I've been with the company how many years? But the truth is, not until I think it was last year or the year before that, I did. So, anyways, that's my fill for the day. Tune in next Wednesday for more about LGBTQIA community and thoughts on me. Have a great day. Enjoy your Wednesday. Love ya. that